talk about the Padres. Can you just speak to the kind of season that Ronald Acuna is having?
He's just unbelievable. He's the MVP. I feel like for me, he's the unanimous MVP. He's been great. He's been playing great baseball. I mean, he's been putting the numbers. He's unbelievable. I mean, even players you see and you think about it and you say, oh, I'm going to try to do that. I mean, nobody can do that. He's just tough what he's been doing right now.
How much pride do you take in seeing one of your fellow countrymen perform like that on the big stage?
It's just great to see a guy like that, you know. We came 2018, we came together. We play against each other a lot, and I've been seeing him growing up, and it's just great to see him doing that. So for me, it's special. I feel part of it. I don't know. I just because we talk a lot, we go back and forth. We always talk. We talk in the outside. We message all the time. So it feels great to see a guy like that. I mean, he's amazing.
Speaking of the players that you have played with and grown up with, what has it been like playing with Tatis this season? I think the fans see the joy that you guys have when you're playing together. What is it like being teammates for a full season? He's
great, man. He's another guy. He can do it all. I mean, I feel like he's gonna be the next guy who's gonna try to go all the way to 60-40. I mean, he can do it. I feel like he got all the ability to do it, and he's more than excited to be playing with a guy like that. He's just amazing. I've been learning from himself. He's been learning from myself. It's just great. I mean, it's really fun. I know the team is not in the spot that we wanted to, but definitely it was pretty fun to play with him.
Do you guys plan to work out together? I know Acuna spoke about working with Tatis Senior in the off season. What are your plans when the season does end?
I mean, my plans is just work, try to figure out myself, try to get ready for spring training. I mean, I've been preparing myself, I think, pretty good the last couple of years. I'm going to try to do the same thing. The main thing, the goal is just to play as many games I've been playing this year too, and see what happens.
How much pride are you taking that? I know you made it. I know Bob Melvin made it clear that it's important to you to play every single game. How important is that to you?
I mean, it's great. You know, I feel like every time I'm in the lineup, the team has a shot to win the game. So I feel I'm going to try my best to be in the lineup. I'm going to try to be every single game that I can to be out there and perform. So I think that's the biggest thing right now.
How much stronger did the chemistry in this clubhouse get from day one? I mean, it was a little bit different with the WBC. You guys were all the way, but how much stronger did it get as the season went on, ups and downs?
It's just great. I feel like we get along together pretty good. We have a lot of guys that from different organizations and everything, but we're still working and we're still learning about it. But definitely we have a really good relationship.
This group, a lot of same guys coming back next season. Do you think that next year could be dramatically different, considering the struggles that you went through? I think Fernando said that it was like a learning lesson for a lot of guys in this team. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've been learning a lot from each other. Like I said, we came from a lot of different organizations. You know, they will work different and everything. So we still trying to put it together and learn together. And I think it's gonna be better. As much time we spend together, we're gonna be better. So I think after the first year, it's gonna be way better.
Next year's a big one for you because that's gonna be you'll be entering into free agency after next season. What is that gonna be like for you? Do you think going into that, experiencing that for the very first time?
Just the same thing. Try to do the same thing. Go out there, performs. That's gonna be my goal. Try to play as much against them, as I say. Like this year, my goal is just to play it all and try to finish strong. Try to play. That was 162 for the first time in my career, and just the same thing for next year. Try to come back, stay healthy, and see what happens. You know, the numbers are gonna be there. Everything's gonna be there. Just try to win another championship. I know we have a team that we can do it, but definitely try to finish this one strong. Try to see how far we get, and come back next year stronger and try to win another championship.
It's a business. You've been traded one from a team that you love, the team that you came up with. Do you expect to be back with this team next season?
With what team?
With this Padres team, sorry.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I'm going to be here next season. I'm going to be here. I'm going to enjoy it as much as I can. I know I learned from the business. It's a business and everything. I understand. It was a pretty tough moment for me when I got traded, but I will be fine. I'm just going to come here, play, and try to do my job, and then see what happens.
Family's not here. I know they come here to visit you, but how much has San Diego grown on you? Takes a little. It's not the same thing, but how comfortable have you grown just living in San Diego?
It feels great. You know, it's just pretty cool. it feels pretty close to home too. There's a lot of water, a lot of people, good food and everything. He's just in the other side of the world for me. But definitely it feels pretty good so far. It feels great. I feel really comfortable here.
Have you found a good Mexican taco stand? And if so, what's the order?
I mean, I really find a downtown one. I think it calls it Tacos del Gordo. I don't know. It's just, yeah, and it's pretty good. I get everything, but definitely the guys that we have here in the kitchen it got to be one of the best taco places that we have all over.
Last thing, I think your former teammate Stephen Strasburg announced that he was going to retire, that he was done. What was it? How much did he mean to you? What was it like going into in the clubhouse as a 19-year-old and playing with him?
It was great. It was great to have teammates like that, the guys that, veteran guys that they know what they need to do, and they know what they have to do to put the team at the best. I feel all those guys, him and Dulito now, he announced he's retiring a couple days ago. I feel like those guys are great. You know, I learned a lot from them. I learned how to manage myself and how to be a really professional player. So I think I can't thank them enough for everything that they did for me and for the championship that they gave me. So I feel like those guys, it's a pretty tough moment for Strasburg, but definitely he got a very good career. I think he deserved everything, every penny that he has.
I'm sorry. Did we see the real Juan Soto this year? Did we see the guy, the player, or just the beginning of the Juan Soto that you expect to be?
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the Juan Soto you're gonna see. I know we all struggle. We all humans. We're gonna struggle, but definitely, that's the Juan Soto. That's the character. You're gonna see the same guy every day. I mean, even with performers or not, I'm gonna be the same guy. Definitely on the field. I know I can be able to do a lot more, but you know, I just right now I feel great with the job I did this year, and I think we can get it better for next year.